Hey, it's the Chief, Bonnie with Board Games, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing. Now, oddly enough, I've got a little bit of scotch on here. You got my background with your scotch. If you haven't seen the show, I'm going to plug it, scotchtestdummies.com. Go check it out. I actually just did an unboxing of these two bottles. Go see that on the show. So what have I got here? Battle Above the Clouds. This is from MMP, Multi-Man Publishing, and they have been publishing the great campaigns of the American Civil War. This is the first game I've ever had from this. Some of you have seen we've done a HAMTAG top 5 American Civil War games. I haven't played many Civil War games anyway, so if you look at my list, it's a little bit weak and thready, okay? Greg in particular had mentioned, hey, viewed this as a series, top-notch series. Some of the comments he made me go look at it a little further. He had mentioned that Multi-Man Publishing, MMP, was re-releasing a lot of the games, the Great Campaigns of the American Civil War that originally came out via Avalon Hill. I went and saw that they had Battle Above the Clouds. As typically happens with war games, is when they're talked about or played, or we even do a top 5, it will spark my interest on games I haven't played. So the same thing that happens to you guys when you see HAMTAG happens to me. And I went and purchased this, okay? I also pre-ordered another game they have, but we'll talk about that when it comes in. And I can't remember the full title, so I don't want to butcher it. But they had, MMP had Battle Above the Clouds available, and I believe this is the 8th game in the series. The whole thing about Battle Above the Cloud, or about the Great Campaigns of the American Civil War, is its operational level. I'm usually tactical level, but I'm hearing such good things. I thought, you know what? These aren't going to be available for long. Seems like they fall in and out of print pretty quickly, and then they're real hard to find. So I thought, let me buy it and let me do an unboxing. All right, so we've taken it out of the shrink. I'm now going to zoom in on this so you can actually see what the contents are inside, and I love the artwork. Love it. All right, Battle Above the Clouds. The shrink is off. I know I got a little bit of glare. I had to take off my boom mic, and this is a brand new camera, so we're going to see how well kind of the mono mic does here. I didn't attach a lav. So again, the artwork, phenomenal. I'm going to have to find out. I'll put a little note. I mean, look at this, of who's doing this artwork, because boy, does it just tell a story. All right, you can see the MMP, the old Avalon Hill, and you can see the series here. All right, Volume 8, Great Campaigns of the American Civil War. And I'll show the back of the box. Well, heck, let me show you real quick. Because the back of the box says, hey, highly solitaire, medium complexity. You can see a picture of the map, description, which I'll zoom in a little bit, I guess. If you want to pause, you can do so, but I'm not going to linger on it. And you can see the size of the map and the other contents. All right, well, let me just show you real quick. So again, this is a great series, and for MMP to be republishing is phenomenal, because these are very hard to get. All right, so you can see that. You can see a very glossy and thick manual. All right, Hasbro's got their logo on there as well. So it's a very nice rule book, but I'll admit I'm a lighter war gamer, so this is slightly intimidating, but we'll see what all these charts are for. 12.0 is the reinforcements. Just going to flip through so you can see. Again, nice production. I've had some other MMP games, a couple from ASL stuff, but this is the first American Civil War, so it's going to have a little die. Sorry for the glare, we're going to work around it. The campaigns, version 1.1 standard basic game rules. So these are the standard basic rules. I don't know. I'll have to go in and look and see what they are later. So this is version 1.1. Maybe those are the advanced rules. You can see they're breaking out exactly how the counters are read. Glossary, overall map. Sorry, I'm looking at the other rule book, seeing what it is. All right, charts and tables, glossy, very professionally done, kind of typical MMP, high quality. Okay, we're going to move through these. Sorry, let me get this other die out of the way. Whoop. See if I can block the glare a little bit. All right, off-map theater display. Okay. Your Confederate force display. Here come in some of your counters. So these are a little thin. Nicely done, but kind of definitely the old style where you're going to have a little bit of hanging chads, or what I call them. I'm sure they're called something else. Double-sided. Terrain effects chart. Alright, and the Union. Alright, the Union force chart or display. The map, which is not mounted, we're going to come to that last. Another chart. Another map. Again, we'll open these. And the last set of counters. I know they're upside down, but I'm just doing the flip. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. See what these maps look like. Alright. Nice, glossy. I have a big piece of Lexan, or Lexan, and I will use that to put over top of my maps when I'm playing a war game, and it makes it, everything flattens out, everything's easy to move, the pieces don't slide around quite as much. And let me pan and tilt a little bit, or at least pan, so you can get a good idea of what the map looks like. Okay, we'll bring in that other map. And these are still available on MMP. So if you've ever wanted to get into the Great Campaigns American Civil War series, now's the time to do it. Not to mention, if you show your support, I mean, that's how they end up making more and more of them, so that they're available to the masses. Alright, so you can see your terrain effects, and a big thing in an operational game, and everything I've read and everything I've talked to Greg or Judd about, is movement. Getting your units effectively and in an organized way into different battles is really the hard thing to pull off in this series. So, but you can see the maps are beautiful, colorful, and you can clearly distinguish, you know, your elevations or whatever your terrain types are. All right, Bonnie with Board Games, it's the Chief. See you guys.